So here we're departing Dechin, second part of my DigiHUD GPS speedometer review. And there's the app running on my Lark smartphone. 814 class rail bus there on the other track. And our speed is crawling up. DMU there. That's an 843 class. There's the Dechin castle or chateau, depending on your definition. Some bespectacled diesels. And there's the Dechin tower. Next stop is actually Bad Schandau, which is the official German border station. But this is actually across the river from Schona. We're technically pulling through Schona here. And Schona is really the first German station. But the thing is none of the international trains have recently stopped there. It's for locals only that go to the border and then turn around. And we're picking up speed a little bit here. So the announcements have switched to German, of course. I think that's technically Bad Schandau. It gets confusing because sometimes there are different towns technically on each side of the river. There's a Bad Schandau station. For years, this is where they did the passport checks, but today they're random, of course, because of Schengen. The police always check the train, but that's a different operation, obviously. Here we're still getting ready to leave. And then speed picks up as we pull out. There is a certain amount of lag on the GPS. And I've figured out that that's not entirely the fault of the GPS system. It seems to be that because the smartphone is relatively cheap, the transceiver is also relatively weak. So there's the river again. And now we're going 130 about 80 miles an hour. This line is very, very slow by the standards of a German main line, but this is actually one of the faster sections, which kind of tells you how slow the thing is. It's a nice shape otherwise.
That was Goslet.
And I'm commenting there on the video.
Our speed is picking up now, finally.
It was basically a note to myself, because of course I'm doing this narration voiceover later.
Heidenau Süd. Rather hard to read the signage on the stations.
So here we're getting another close to 100 mile an hour reading. They're over 100. So to demonstrate the miles per hour mode, I'm going to switch the phone over. There we have it, 100 miles an hour, 101, 102. Pretty slow by German standards, but a nice clip if you compare it to Amtrak, as they only have a few lines where they can do that. And as with trains generally, you don't really notice the speed unless you're watching for it. There's the bus station for Dresden. Dresden is a place I really like to visit. It is a little bit expensive going there regularly, but it's much nicer than a lot of people say it is actually as a city, because it's been cleaned up a tremendous amount since 1989. Much of the Altmark that was destroyed in World War II has been rebuilt, and they've rebuilt the Baroque Quarter also. So here we're sitting waiting to depart again. And here we go. The station is in surprisingly nice shape when you consider what happened during the war. The original train shed and everything. Or maybe an exact replica of it. I don't actually know the history of that. Generally a very nice station.
Nächster Halt unseres Zuges ist Berlin-Südkreuz.
So there's the Altmarkt. Anyway, restored. This is Neustadt, I believe. There's a narrow gauge railway just north of the city. That's one sort of on my list of places to go see. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance, but it looks interesting. Another 100-mile-an-hour timing as the sun is going down. So, close to 80 miles an hour here. Back up to 100 miles an hour. 168k. Actually, this is where we started to really climb up in speed. We were getting close to Berlin, and so it was possible for the driver to actually open up. And it was already dark, as you can see. Many of the fastest runs I've done in Germany have been at night, actually. Sometimes it takes that long to actually get into the country where the speed limits are higher. Because if you're going slow the whole way in, that's what happens. You can see the street lights zipping by there. Getting close to 120 miles an hour here. So then I switch it to miles per hour mode. Pretty soon. There's 200k. Going full line speed. So we switch it to miles per hour and you get a sense of perspective if you're American. 126, 122. So, respectable speed. Because that's about as fast as a Eurocity will ever go. There are obviously high-speed trains that go a lot faster than that, but a conventional Eurocity train, this is about as fast as you're going to go. And it'll sustain it. .200 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. Then we pick it up a little bit more even. I don't know if this was a spike, because you notice the compass at the top of the Speedometer app is moving around a little bit. We might have been going downhill. But 147, that's insanely fast for a Eurocity, so I'm not sure if that's really a spike or not. See, now we're down at the normal speed again. So the app claims 160 miles an hour for the top end, which I don't really believe. That's actually faster than a first generation ICE high-speed train, actually. I'll show you the knots mode there. And then kilometers per hour again.